Welcome back, my fine and furry friends. And this is our last part of this panel discussion. I know you see three chairs back here, but where are the people? That's the kind of thing that we talk about. And we
Are we still doing this interview?
I heard you have a podcast going on. We still doing it?
so get your water, think about it, and we'll be back to talk with these lovely people here.
Definitely.
See you in a minute. Welcome back. That video, that nice little music you heard in the background. I told you last video, it's because of this guy.
We back.
We're back. And we're back with everybody. Told you guys, panel discussions. I'll be honest, sometimes. Y'all know it's only sometimes. Anyway, so we're having a conversation about lessons beyond the halls. And all of us are going to quickly do a nice little icebreaker. I mean, we've had a good time together so far. But we're going to nice little to everybody. If you could tell me what's your favorite / most memorable time in Progressive. So it doesn't have to be like an amazing time where you were like, it could be just a time that like sticks in your head immediately. Like when you hear Progressive, you'd be like, oh, that. So we're going to start with Zaria and work our way back down. Is that okay?
Okay. All right. So I definitely would have to say when we were in the cafeteria during chorus. Because the acoustic sound in there, the B. Johnson Memorial Choir, we was the baddest choir on the face of the
people
planet.
Requested us, y'all.
Yes,
requested us.
We was that bad, and so I think that has to be like one of my most memorable moments, just seeing everybody come together and we just all in sync, just for those few little moments, you know. So yeah, that's the first thing that comes to mind for me.
I love that. What about you, Sam?
For me, it's very similar. It's anytime we had music or dance involved. Because I feel like even though Progressive didn't market themselves as a performing arts school, it was a performing arts.
Yeah.
We danced and we sang throughout the year. And at the end of the year, we had this end of the year production called Spring Production. I'm sorry, it was called Rainbow Connection.
Oh, geez, remember that one.
Yes, it was called Rainbow Connection.
Oh, geez, remember Rainbow Connection.
Yes, and then it was transitioned to Spring Production. Background history about that, it was transitioned from Rainbow Connection to Spring Production because Miss Candy was tired of all the things that went into it because it was a lot. But when my brother's year, that's the year they changed to Spring Production, she still got involved in it because that woman cannot sit down. And that's probably where I get that from too, from her and my grandmother. I cannot sit down.
If you know Joanne Kennedy personally,
yes,
you know.
Yes.
She cannot sit down.
No,
like even if she's not the one that's over the event, she's coming into the event. What do you need? How can I help you? Can I move this here? What about this? I think this goes over here. Better.
Exactly.
Do you like it? Like she is.
Exactly.
That is her.
The one.
She's a perfectionist.
Yes.
To the T.
Yes.
And it helps. It makes kind of more sense that she's in the Marines. That's
yes.
Thing.
Yes. I think that was.
Yeah, she's a Marine. Yeah.
Why you thought she was so hard?
So much makes sense.
I loved all that about her. She was very disciplined about everything.
Yeah.
So when she came back into it, it was like, okay, I already knew you weren't gonna sit down long enough. So this is great.
I think she sat out for maybe like a year.
She sat for a couple of months. She still,
she actually did.
She still helped with Spring Production that year.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I remember specifically the year that it switched.
Yeah.
She wasn't in practices as much. She wasn't in practices for us at all. So I thought she took off a year. But apparently she did not.
I think she may have, but either she took off that year or she put in her expectations about the year should have happened. But the following year, was back to Spring Production.
Back right to where it was.
And I appreciate
it.
Though. Yeah, because it reminded me of like, I love singing. I love dancing. Even if I can't sing, carry a tune, I still sing in the choir.
Sam plays. She can sing.
Yeah,
she can sing.
Give me the note I can feel in. And I enjoy singing. So
don't throw yourself under the bus like that. I sing with Sandy in the choir. She can sing.
I enjoy all of that, and I think that's really the main thing. Because like anything with just music, anything I do, music is involved, dancing is involved, anything like that. And Progressive was definitely the foundation for that. if I'm going through something, I'm gonna sing and dance my way through it. So yes,
That
progressive
playlist will get you through.
progressive showed me how to worship in my way, and my way is through sing and dance. God may not like the way I sing sometimes, but
Yo.
I got rhythm, so I can dance.
There you
So
go.
He says give a joyful noise. That's all he says.
I
That's
always
what
give
the
a
book
joyful
says.
noise unto
Make
the Lord.
a joyful noise.
Drink a
And the
joyful noise.
rock
That's all
will
he
never
said.
cry out in my place. So,
Hey,
Wow.
yes.
Yeah, that's on period.
I
That's
am the
what- that's
rock
what matters.
star. So yes.
What about you,
I love
Mr.
that.
Muhammad? What is your
So
moment?
yeah, when you said like what's one of the first things that come to mind, it kind of put me in a thought process. But I'm representing for the people who love sport and play. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So Mayday.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Gotta say Mayday. You know. That's
All
like-
different colored shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Still have some of those shirts.
Yeah.
I can fit one of them. And it's
Bless
my
your
mom's.
heart.
It's my mom's.
I grew up in the late '90s, so all my shirts still fit.
Let's show.
I order
Nice.
up always. My brother ordered up, so I always got
Mhm.
large or extra large. And to this day, I wear medium or small, and I still wear.
So it's
Yeah,
in
when I
there.
paint, I'm putting a Mayday shirt on.
Also, pause. Which year was your favorite year? Because
Oh, go ahead.
2004 was my favorite year because it had flowers and stuff on it.
That is so cute because I'm old. 2004, I was in high school. So 2001 was amazing because that was my 8th grade year. I was about to leave this.
I hated my 8th grade
place.
shirt. It was so
I
ugly.
was. We had
probably
purple.
2003.
That's my favorite color.
You got
We
some.
had-
You got some rare shirts, don't you?
I got a lot of shirts.
Come
My
on,
grandma
Rare.
got a lot of shirts.
I need that.
Yeah.
I need that in the.
My
I need that in
painted
the
shirt
box.
is purple. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Our senior shirt was blue. Our
Yeah.
senior Jesus. Our graduating shirt was blue, and I was
It's
really
still a great
upset
color,
because it was
yeah.
I love blue, right?
Mhm.
It was also an ugly design, so I was like, "This is stupid. I don't want this."
Yeah.
and I had to have it because y'all know my parents.
Yeah.
There was a
Yeah,
Mayday
they're
shirt
gonna
that
buy
was
it
black.
regardless.
Black.
Does anybody got the
Yeah, I
black
think-
Mayday shirt?
I
I think that's super rare. I've seen it. I think
No.
Vincent got it.
I
Yeah.
got it. Vincent
I think he
Get
did.
it. And
I don't know. I don't know how you got his
First off,
hands
I
on it.
need Vincent to share the wealth.
Yeah.
Vincent used
Because
to teach
how-
later. Vincent was teaching her later.
Did he? That's
Yeah.
how he got
He was a music teacher later. So
But he
that's how
also
got
ran a
it.
campaign. He was trying to save PCA heavy. Like
He
ran a
was- I
campaign.
remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah.
I hate
Actually,
that.
yeah, we did
why.
a video where he was like putting on a bunch of different shirts.
I
That's
hate how we
probably
were
why.
out here
Yeah.
when
That's
that
probably
was
why.
happening.
Yeah.
I was in
Oh.
retail, so my life was sucking it.
For sure,
I
for
couldn't
sure.
help
Yeah.
stay progressive.
I really
Yeah.
hate how.
So I was in college.
Everybody was just in different
I was
places.
in college. I was
Everyone
getting
was in
broke.
different places.
Yeah, I just really hate PCA is not here now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I
amazing.
can
It was
smell
a
the
good
halls.
school.
I
Yeah, we were
remember
talking
the
about that.
look of it.
Yeah,
I remember
for
the
sure.
pictures we had up. I remember the plaques. I remember everything
Yeah.
about those halls.
The only
Like,
thing I remember the
I still have
most,
dreams.
you know how you would walk in the front door and there was this
Yes.
like wall of plaques.
Isn't
Yeah.
that what I
And it was
said?
like the
That's
boys'
what I
bathroom on
said.
this side and the
then
girls'
further
bathroom on
down
that
to
side.
the elementary school. The
All I
middle
can
school.
remember
Yeah.
vividly is the
Mhm.
plaque that Dr. Talbert got from Alexander II. It was in
Yes,
the
in
middle.
the middle.
Yes.
So she was the first black principal. It was in the dead middle and
Yeah.
everything like went out
And right
past that.
after that, she
Dang.
started progressive.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she sure
Mhm.
did.
I was about to say
Oh my
that's the
God.
plaque I remember the
Yeah.
most.
Shout out to Dr. Top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shout out
the
to her.
visionary and the
Yes.
giant that she
Yes.
was.
She was ahead of her time, and I didn't realize that until this year.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
She was
I didn't realize
it
that
was
until this year.
insane
Like when we
how
were talking about
much-
the affirmations, I
Mhm.
didn't realize it to this year. I was like, whoa, we were
Even
doing
how
affirmations
she-
as a child.
Yep.
even how she
Yeah.
would allow people who weren't able to go into like Bibb County public schools.
Mhm.
So like it's happened now. It's not illegal anymore. The statute of limitations are up. Anyway,
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to go to Progressive because
your
I wasn't
birthday
allowed
was
to
so
start
late?
school because my birthday is so late. But because I
Ariel was
tested,
the same way.
because I tested and showed my aptitude,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
she lied on my documents
Mhm.
and said that I was born in
Yeah.
1991 instead of 1992.
Look, because
And
she
not
knew.
until middle
knew.
school
Mhm.
where I could have tested into a public school.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not until middle school did she switch my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I could
My-
get the education that I needed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
My
the challenge that I needed.
longest friend, she was born December 2, the day after. She was December 15th. And it didn't even matter because every year she won a spelling bee championship. Because
Mhm.
she proved every year I belong
I
here.
deserve to be here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even to this day, they try to keep that separation and divide. I was like, girl, we still old. We were born the same year. So what difference does it make?
Y'all have
And
no idea.
to
My
this day,
my
she's
son is
my
gonna
best
fall into the
friend.
same. My son's gonna fall into the same situation.
Mhm.
So I have to put him in private school because of that.
Yes.
Because they allow
Do
for
it.
testing to be
Do it. Yeah.
what sets the
Mhm.
criteria for
Absolutely.
everything. So I'm excited, and the
That's
fact that they
good.
do that
Yeah.
now is because of somebody like Dr. Talbert pushing for people like me. That's like,
Exactly.
hey, either way, as long as their intellect is there,
Yes.
as long as their want for education and
And
that
they have a
hunger for
support
knowledge is
system.
there, that's all that
Mhm.
matters.
And they have a
Absolutely.
support
And their
system.
It's very
Yeah.
good.
And she and I'm sorry to Ariel had that all of that. She was so smart.
Yeah,
was
she is.
God,
so
yes.
What do you mean? Was
She's
intelligent
so
to
smart.
this day?
Oh, she's
Like,
so smart. She's so ahead. She's way smarter than me. And I know I have the degrees, but that girl can do anything.
She's
And her
amazing.
little girl is
She's
a
amazing.
testament of that. That little girl has been here before.
she's
intelligent.
intelligent.
And she has been here before. She told me, I think I can give my own perception of what's going on. Okay, girl, do what you gotta do.
But the way she used
Do what you
perception
gotta do.
correctly, I was like,
No, what she used
Come
was
on,
she was
babe.
talking to another little girl and she was wrong. And she said, I stand corrected. 5.
What?
What? What do you
That's
mean you stand
insane.
corrected?
Come
How do you
on.
know this?
You just
and that's
learned to
pouring
stand.
into a child.
Because her mama was smart, and her daddy too. Both of them
Mhm.
brilliant. They
Oh,
passed
God,
that on
yes.
to her.
And I feel like
So,
when we
yeah.
talk about things and we talk about pouring
Mhm.
into people,
Yes.
we, especially at Progressive, we were poured into about so many social issues as well. So, like, how do you think that, Progressive, in your experience at Progressive, fuels your civil engagement or your social justice engagement? Because especially in these divisive times, it's insane. But I feel like a lot of the alumni are very socially in tune with what's going on. So why do you guys think that is? Like, what do you think about our experience at Progressive shape that?
I think it taught us that. Because Progressive was pro-black.
Was. And
I
it was
mean,
black and be
to
black
the
and be
T,
black,
it was.
black, black.
I mean, it was black. And unapologetically black. And I think that ties into, especially me, being trans and advocating and being an activist, just not for trans folks, but for Black folks and LGBTQ folks across the spectrum. Here in 2019, 2020, we were working on a non-discrimination ordinance that would definitely help community members like myself not be discriminated against when we go out in public spaces. And so I went and spoke in favor of it and all that good jazz. And there was no fear. There was no, oh, I'm just, there was no timid, because I remembered, like I said, all of the affirmations from Progressive. You stand and you walk in your purpose, you know who you are, and you don't apologize for it. And that's why I'm able to navigate how I'm able to navigate now. And it passed, 5-4 with the commissioners, but at the same time, the mayor vetoed it. And so, with that veto, it made us fight even harder. And just not for spaces here in Macon, but right now we're seeing non-discrimination ordinance pop up across the state of Georgia because there are no protections for LGBTQ folks here in the state. There are some on a federal level, but I think those are gone now because who's in office. But here on the state level,
different conversation.
Yes, but we definitely want to make sure that we're advocating for our folks. And so I think Progressive pushed that, that narrative and that rhetoric in us, like, listen, stand for something to fall for anything.
Man.
Yes.
And I think that is what has resonated over the past years, because I've been in advocacy work since I started my own transition in 2015. So we're 10 years into this. And so there has been,
all the ebbs and flows.
But the fact that now I'm in a position to have started my organization and to have it here in Macon and to be able to provide resources and services and supportive services to just not folks in the trans community or the LGBTQ community, but anyone that needs anything. We're there to support in any kind of way. So I think that's something that Progressive kind of put in us. Not just see color, because yes, we were for Black and we're for us, but also people are people. And we have to respect the human experience, because like I've always, like what they always say, but for the grace of God, there goes me. And so at any given moment, that person that you're providing those resources for, that could be you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And get to this question specifically. I want to make sure I'm answering it specifically how you want it. The question.
So the question specifically is, how do you think your experience at Progressive shaped how you engage in either engage civically or engage in social justice in general? So like governmental or social justice.
Okay. But I just want to make sure I'm on the line with that. But yeah, so at the end of the day, Progressive taught us, hey, you're Black. So there are certain things that are okay to do if you are this, but not okay if you're that. And they taught me how to, you hear code switching all the time, but in a way, they kind of taught me how to code switch, because it's like with my people, I'm gonna test. There's not gonna be any filter at all. But if I'm in certain spaces, I know I have to present myself a certain way, because anything that I say can be misconstrued into something that's totally different to them.
Yes.
Even though I want to be treated fair, they'll see it as, oh, while we have to talk about
a handout
race.
Or
exactly
using the race card. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's not that, because you fail to realize is that the reason why we have these HBCUs, the reason we have a Divine Nine, is because we were not accepted. And Progressive taught me that, hey, this is one of the reasons why you weren't accepted, but that doesn't mean anything. You're still a person. The number one first affirmation we had was, I am somebody. And with that, I keep that regardless. Whatever space I'm in, I know I am somebody. So regardless of what it is that I do, that's what I'm going to bring. I'm going to bring myself. And myself includes being a Black female. So yes, you may be intimidated by my demographics, but at the end of the day, that's who I am as a person. And when you see me, that's what you see. But at the end of the day, what you're going to see is going to be an educated Black female, because of Progressive. That's where it started. That's where my foundation started. So when we did our individual interviews, that's what I appreciate. I appreciate the foundation that I got to show me who I am as a person, who I am as a Black person, and how I'm going to present that in a positive and respectful way. And you didn't give me that, Joyce, you can't take it away from me either.
That's
right.
the part.
So,
you didn't give me that.
You didn't give it to me. God gave that to me.
Absolutely.
My joy is rooted in Him, and that is what you're going to see. If you see me being, oh my God, you're so great, you're this, oh, that's God, baby.
Yes.
That's all Him. It has nothing. It is me. Yes, that is part of me, but I pray every day that His joy and His love can shine through me and show you that it doesn't matter what race I am. I'm still going to be who I am at the end of the day, and God's going to be pleased with that. I'm going to help my people because of that, and I'm going to keep on living and strive because of that.
To exude God's love is exactly, and God's
Exactly.
purpose.
Yes.
Is exactly, I think, one of the things that Progressive taught
Oh,
us
God,
to
yeah.
try to do.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Samir? How do you think it impacted your engagement or your want for social justice?
I think that learning more about the history definitely gives you perspective on why it's so important. So one, she put Progressive in Pleasant Hill. And, so we're talking one of the oldest.
First.
Yeah.
First.
This is a neighborhood, a community in which that's where the slaves were.
Yes.
In this area. They were up on the hill. You have all these, really big houses over here on College Street, where the slave masters would live at. And then you learned that the slaves were in these shotgun houses in Pleasant Hill. And then you had this school that came up out of the community, Green Street School, which eventually turned into Progressive Christian Academy.
Same
and so
site.
There's a lot of
same site.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, that community, you got Linwood Cemetery in that community that I ended up learning about and helping clean up. Eventually, I do a lot of work in Pleasant Hill, even though I didn't grow up there. And a lot of it is tied to the fact that I was planted there through my education.
And that's what I was about to say, too. You did grow up there because you were planted.
Yeah, I was
you were
connected
planted
there.
in that well.
It's just so powerful. Even before I started learning the importance of that community, you could just feel that energy there.
That pride.
Yep.
That's honestly still there.
Yeah. There's a lot of Black excellence that came out of that community.
Even the man who did for a lot of people that come, the Hay House is a very popularized, tourized place that's in Macon. Fun fact: the man who designed and did the architecture for the Hay House was a black man, and he lived in Pleasant Hill.
100%.
And he
Yeah.
built a lot of stuff around the downtown area, including the courthouse as well. So
A
that
lot of
pride
the-
is still
The
there.
great architects,
I didn't
lawyers,
know that.
yeah, a lot.
Lawyers,
They're all
yes.
buried in Linwood
They're all
Cemetery.
there. I'm about to say
and-
they're
and
all
Pleasant Hill.
there.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
absolutely.
Yes, see,
Yep.
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome.
Even
Yeah.
that United States Marine Corps member who a lot of stories are told off of, he jumped on a Lord
Or
a
bomb.
grenade. He jumped
Oh,
on a
Rodney
grenade
Davis.
to save people.
Yes, he went to the church I used to go to, First Baptist, the first
Mhm.
Black Baptist church in Macon, Georgia. Yes, yes.
He's buried in Linwood Cemetery. as well.
He is.
Yeah.
Yes, they named a ship after him as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
U.S. Navy did.
Oh yeah.
And it's amazing how things like that come out of Macon, and that engagement from progressive
Yes.
is, I feel, instrumental to the community. And I hate that that's gone now. Because
Oh, it's not gone.
for those pause.
Yeah.
For those who don't know,
Yeah.
this is the building.
Yeah. The building is
It's no longer there.
Yes. Yes.
But of course, through us, through other alumni, through Pleasant Hill itself, and their initiatives to grow and be through organizations like the Kwanzaa Cultural Access Center, and like even the Douglas, and to some extent the Grand Opera House, because it gives its acknowledgement to what Pleasant Hill did. Visit Macon, Newtown Macon, like all these entities that give into this, but there's nothing like a brick and mortar to instill that into the community. So do you think that honestly our community would benefit from progressive being here today? And what do you think that would look like as a today progressive, like a 2025 progressive?
100%. I would have to agree. All of our experiences at Progressive was different.
Yeah.
And how I tell people how we went into Progressive is not how we left Progressive. We went in one way and we left better, thinking bigger than we did if possibly we were to go to a different school. And I think, because we were talking about this earlier, I think the legacy of what Dr. Tarbert started with is still here. Even though we may not have a brick and mortar there, the legacy still lives through us, and us doing the work in community, doing the work to help people. And to answer the question, because now what we're seeing, they're trying to roll back our history as Black folks.
And I don't even think it's rolled back. It's truly redact.
Well, just get rid of it.
I'm about to say, I think it's redact in general, because the fact it's taking me from a slave to an indentured servant.
Let me just keep it real.
Crazy.
Let me just keep it real. They're just trying to eradicate Blackness altogether. Let's just be real. And so I truly believe that having Progressive Christian Academy School would be I think that it would be such an overwhelming response of people wanting to attend that school because it was so pro-Black. Because not only did we learn about biblical teachers, but we also learned about our history, Black history. It wasn't the watered down stuff. It was like, no, this is what really happened.
Yeah.
And so I think every community needs a Progressive Christian Academy, if I can be honest with you. Now, like I said, all of our experiences were different. But at the end of the day, it's the foundational piece for me that will keep us as a Black community rooted in truth, and also build just not people like us, but build what's the term I'm trying to say? Goodness gracious. Build something that will outlast us.
Oh yes.
So
If
even
that makes sense.
I'm about to say, you talk about Dr. Topper's legacy. You're talking about legacy.
Even our own legacy.
Yeah.
Even our own legacy.
internal
Because
legacy.
like they say, like they say, we know the Bible. Like they say, what you do for Christ, only what you do for Christ will last.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I truly feel like that little dash when we die, that little dash it might be small, but that is the important piece of everybody's life. What did you do while you were here? Did you leave something that just impacted, changed and detoured how people looked at you, how they looked at themselves, how they perceived the world, and people around them, even if they are different.
One of the things I used to say in this at the end of this podcast was life is not a dress rehearsal, it's your final performance.
Yes.
And in that final performance, and like that dash you talked about,
Yes.
what was it?
Yes.
And
Right.
how did it
What did you
impact
do?
the people around you?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, do you think progressive would be
Yeah.
something that our community would need right now?
Yes, and I can think, and we talked about this before, Beyonce is such an inspirational person. She has a song called I Was Here.
Yeah, one of
And
my
Dr.
favorites.
Talbert is the epitome of I was here because we're here
Yes.
to this day. We're living her legacy on. And there are so many people who've done so many amazing things as well. We have doctors, lawyers, world travelers. We have so many people who went to progressive that have done so many amazing things and who
True
become,
innovations.
yes, just
Yes.
innovative people because of her vision. And like we were saying before, even in yours, like we were talking about affirmations, we didn't know what that was when we were kids.
Right.
But the fact that she had that for us, even to this day, I can still say I am somebody. That's the first and foremost of that affirmation.
The first
I am
one.
somebody, no matter
First
what
and the
else.
last.
Yes.
She made
No
sure
matter
Yes.
what it is that we say about ourselves throughout the day, that's the first thing that I say in the morning. I am somebody, regardless if you feel like I deserve to be here or not.
Right.
But let's be clear. The people who think we don't deserve to be here, we're not humane people. So why are we even looking to them for humane experiences?
Right.
We were here. We changed the world. She changed the world.
Yes,
Because she has implanted a seed in so many of us that we will take and we will give to other kids that will grow and that will bloom from that seed she implanted in us, and it will continue to go on for legacies. And I can only hope I can do that as well.
Yeah.
Because she just, like, she was so ahead of her time, I didn't even realize it. Like I say to this day, I've always been a part of Black history, and I didn't realize it until I got to be an adult because I wasn't able to appreciate it until I was adult. They are changing history to make themselves feel proud of themselves. Why would you feel why would you be a proud of, oh, I had to change history to make myself feel good? You proud
You know
of that?
something that I learned in Oklahoma that
Yes.
has stuck with me today, that someone at, I want to think it was a creek, was it a creek or Choctaw? It was Choctaw. The Choctaw meeting said, to the victor goes the spoils and the rights of history. And they are the ones who write history.
Yes.
And it's for our communities to not necessarily rewrite it, but tell it in our perspective.
Get the
as
whole
well.
perspective of where we came from during that time.
Because you always know there's three sides of the story. There's your side, there's their side,
and
there's
the
truth.
truth really
But the
happens.
facts is what is based in the truth. And as long as we can tell the facts of what happened, that's all the things.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you think our community would benefit?
I'm right there with the group.
I'm
right there with the group.
Yeah.
Like Sam said, it's she was ahead of her time in a way that I would argue that it's more needed now than ever.
Yes.
Especially when I look at the structure and the village that Progressive provided. I think especially the youth today need a village more than ever. Especially as the family dynamic is continuing to get convoluted. Progressive gave us family, and it was our
Proof
teachers.
positive.
Our teachers.
We're positive right now.
For sure.
We all came from 4 completely different graduating classes.
For sure.
Yeah.
And just being able to go to school, but to also be reared, I think was an advantage that Progressive offered, and I think that's what they need. Youth today, in particular, need now. They need, these parents need help raising their children, and
as a parent,
So I don't think public schools, especially as with the unique challenges that the youth are providing, they don't have the answers that Progressive uniquely had for the challenges that are here today. So I would say, I think it's needed. That structure and that village is needed in some ways now more than ever.
Absolutely. Yes.
So in that, you guys, I love that you said that statement at the end of it. In that, you guys, in this series, I want you guys to think about the type of village that you're providing to your people, to your community, even if it's just to your family members. always think about the legacy and the meaning that you want to leave behind that dash in between that born year and that year of, completion to God. Truly think about that. In this series, I want you guys to truly look back on all 4 parts and think about what it is that you want to give to the world. Because at the end of the day, global citizens are what we are. And global citizens is what we need to really be concerned about making sure that we do at the end of that time. So remember, either way, we thank you for being here with us. We thank you for rocking with us. We thank you for enjoying all these amazing people. Please give them a round of applause for even coming to be with us. We appreciate every single one of you. In each description of their individual videos, you will see their information, how to get in touch with them, the amazing nonprofit that she has, and the amazing asset to the community that she has. It's incredible. Yes. It's incredible. If you didn't know, look at the content from a couple of weeks ago. It's phenomenal. The amazing perspective that she gives to this world every single day. And if you need to be in your full-on wellness journey, hit her up. Like, come on now. And I mean,
you don't move. You don't
y'all been vibing with us for a year and some change now. So y'all been vibing to the same music every single solitary time. Yes. And this new one that you hear was made by him too. Duh. Yeah. But reach out to all of these people. Please do not forget. These are all Maconites as well. So don't forget, don't sleep on Macon, because cornily enough, but true, this is where soul lives. But make sure that in your everyday life that you live, you remember and understand that we wish you love, we wish you happiness, but above all else, what do we wish them?
Peace.
Y'all enjoy. Thank you for being with us. Have a great day.